Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. We have the Clippers as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbamute in at the small forward position. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, you knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
Mbamute can't get it to go. And so here is Houston. It's a three-point game. No good from outside. Dishes to Harden. Feeds it to Howard. Back to Harden. From deep. Again, the miss by Harden.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
No coverage that time.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
Here is Howard after Los Angeles picked up three with their last shot. And there's the 3-second violation. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jeff Green is checked in for Griffin. Pierce comes in for Mbamute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Crawford kicks to Jordan. The turnaround Jay. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the
expectations are.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean,
yeah,
it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Cole Aldrich, Crawford out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Pierce, and it's Green in at the power forward. Pierce, good. The Rockets trail.
Yeah, because of Blake Griffin, the Clippers certainly known for their big dunks, he and DeAndre Jordan. But they can hurt you from long range, too. A lot of three-point threats on this team. And last year, they were third in the league in three-point percentage.
Los Angeles foul call.
For the Clippers, it's been a bit of a trend for them. They've been relying on the three ball more and more the last couple of years.
Yeah, and last season marked their third straight year where the Clippers set a franchise record in threes. Also had a franchise record set for an individual as Redick hit 200 threes for the team.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Paul is doubled. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And taken away by Paul. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. They get it back. And Mbamute is gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And the basket by Harden.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Paul passes to Mbamute. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Paul, right side. Here's Griffin. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Rockets on top, up 1. And a chance now to send you over to Dorothy.
Hi, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held it 2. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in a small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
Harden outside. Ariza outside. Launches it. That's good. Ariza's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Paul dishes to Jordan. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Ariza kicks to Howard, and stolen by Jordan.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
That ties the game.
Assisted by Luke Mbamute.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Harden kicks to Howard. Puts up the baby hook, gets the bucket, and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
17 seconds left in the third. Crawford against Harden. Crawford with the ball. From deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Rockets leading by 3, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Austin Rivers is out there with Crawford. Then there's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Pierce in at the 3. Crawford, no one around him. And he can't bank that one in. It's Harden with the drive, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in for Green. Bahamute comes in for Paul Pierce. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Here's Griffin, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. It's Harden with the drive. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Mbaamute. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. 14 feet away. Buries it.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Redick kicks to Jordan. Yes!
And the hot shooting continues.
Yeah, along with the lack of defense we've seen, Greg, neither team really expending much energy when it comes to protecting the basket either. It's been all offense all the time. Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Paul passes to Redick. Back to Paul. The feed to Griffin. Cannot hit. And the Rockets take it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ariza kicks to Howard. And he gets it to go. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
At the line for 2.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so here are the Clippers.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Substitution.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Pierce will not go. Here's Beverly. The Rockets with another miss. So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who